Well, this is urban fishing, right in the middle of, well, between Sheffield and Rotherham. Industrial estate. This little path goes right through the middle. Lots of trees down. It's going to be quite hard to get through, but look at it. Got my net. Caught my net on the trees already. Just to keep these nice and low. Lots of brambles and tree branches grabbing all your gear as you walk down. There's not a lot of room. Anyway, so we're going over the main Sheffield line. That way is Rotherham. You can see New York Stadium, headlights, floodlights in the background, I think, maybe. That goes to Sheffield. And this is one of the biggest sewage works in the country. Can't really make it out very well, but yeah, huge sewage works that. It's all most of Sheffield, Rotherham. So this is the River Don. So here we've got the, well, it's the Piking Canal. I think it goes all the way through. It's a very long canal. This runs from the Don, so this is the Don. It's branching up off from. Like I say, very, very urban. I know there are pike in here, so I'll have a few hours. I think. Yeah, so this see plenty of storm damage, and they put it all down, put it all up. So that's the sewage works there. You can see very well. I did fish a lot of years ago down below the weir, but I can't get access to it and I don't know how you get into it. I fished it with a fly. I don't have been a young lad then, probably mid-20s. There's some grayling in this run below the weir. Yeah, so see somebody's been fishing. No one tell where the fishermen have been, unfortunately. Same again, it's not everybody, but while we're fishing, I have to pick some of this litter up when I go. I've got a bag, I can half fill a bag, black bin line, look for a bin. So I've got a small dray mackerel on, and I'm off bottom again. I ain't got it popped up, I've just got, there's a little bit of flow, so it'll be just moving in the flow. I've got some balsa inserts to put in if I fancy it, to make it a bit higher, but there's a little bit of flow. I think it'll just move about, and it's definitely off the bottom, so I want to fish for probably about 4 hours. It's just about 12 o'clock now, I think, about midday. Nice warm day again. Some more rain coming in tonight, I think, and then quite a lot of rain tomorrow, so this will be right up again, this river, probably right up to where I'm stood. So just a bit of a window to see if we can pick up a toothy, a croc. I'd be happy with a jack pike, to be honest. This is very close to where I live, so it's only sort of 10 minutes, 15 minutes, well, 10 minutes drive. I don't know whether to make it a little bit deeper, this float. It's frozen, the mackerel, so probably take 10-15 minutes before the scent starts coming off. I'll just keep fan casting and cover this whole area, fish down to the bridge, and then it's a little bit hard to cast further up, a lot of trees. I have actually fished it with lures further up, just sneaking through the trees, but yeah, so will we get one? Well, it should have soaked and be defrosted a little bit now, so it's been in about half an hour. So I'll try and show you the setup. So I've got a weight on with a weak link, and I've got a running trace. I've got fluorocarbon, which is about £90 roughly. Knots going through that, and that's like an up trace in case the pike takes the line with it when it takes the mackerel. It's only small mackerel, this. So this is about £12 line with knots in. This is the weak link, and we're about, what would you say that is? I would think probably about 8 foot, maybe 8 foot deep to the weight. So I'm going to just give it a little bit more, the stop knot down a little bit, make it a little bit deeper, because we're losing the float a bit. I think that's probably more down to the wind moving the top of the water than the depth I'm set at, but we'll just adjust that a little bit, and then we'll bang it back in. We've got the bait runner. It's only 1,000, it's only a cheap one, and this is a Drennan 9 foot spin cast 2 1/4 test curve. So we'll whack it out again, roughly same spot because I'm not in any snags. Might be a little bit further out than I were before. Open the bait out, the bait runner. And then I meant to actually stick some oils in the mackerel to let some juices out. I forgot to do that. I'll do that next time I bring it in. Just been talking to well, I want to say an old guy, but it's probably about my age, who said he walks up virtually every day, and he never sees anybody fishing this bit, which is a good sign. I know they fish further down by the weir because I've seen them myself, and he said he fishes further up, or used to fish further up, and get a lot of roach, and but he says it's changed a lot. There's a lot more grayling in, which is true, a lot of grayling in the Don. So yeah, it's just playing that old waiting game now. I did consider bringing 2 rods and sticking some luncheon meat out for a chub, but I quite enjoy fishing with 1 rod. I'm not match fishing, I'm only pleasure fishing, and to me it's not much of a pleasure when you're worried about 2 rods. I don't know. I always worry about getting 2 fish on. Not that I can even catch 1 fish, so I shouldn't be worried about that. Cormorant. There's always lots of cormorants and goose enders on this stretch. Which screams fish, I suppose. What I like about a suspended bait for pike is you get an instant indication whether whatever the pike does, whether it takes it going down or whether it lifts it, picks it up. You always get either a float lift or a float going under, whereas when you're on the bottom there's always a little bit of slack, and I always think the fish can pick it up and swallow it without a lot of indication. I suppose ideally you want 2 rods, one on the bottom and 1. I like to try and swap between sea baits and fresh baits, freshwater baits. So I suppose the ideal would be a herring, and I think herring's probably my favourite sea bait. They stay on the hook, nice smelly bait, and probably a roach or a bream. I suppose it probably makes sense having the roach or the bream suspended and the sea bait on the bottom. Everybody's got different ideas, and mine no better than anybody else's. I suppose getting the unhooking mat out is a kiss of death, but I thought might as well do it. I've got a spare rod rest to fasten it down, because I wouldn't have put it up otherwise, because it's too blustery. It keeps turning over there on the rod rest. So this is my last mackerel, and then I've got some small trout, a couple of small trout that I might try if I lose this, or if this gets a bit battered. So I've got about, I think it's about £60 braid, this, about £60, because I use this for this, some of the sea fishing I do as well. Well, been fishing about nearly 3 hours now. Same bait on, little joy mackerel. I've pierced it a few times, got the juices out, so I might change to a trout. What I'm going to do before I do that though is I'm going to take the weight off, and I'm just going to trot it down these down this side of weeds or down this side reeds, so see if I can pick up pike up that way. Just something different. Not sure what these wildflowers are. Pretty for this time of year though. Well, I've come a few miles away, further up than where we were. I understand there is some pike in here, so we're going to have a go with dead bait. It's a very spring-like day today, so it looks quite pikey in that bay there. And that bay there, they're both quite dead waters. There's like a backhead in both, so I think that's the place to go. So we've got some roach dead baits, and we're gonna have rest of the day here, I think. See how we go. I think this will be probably last piking session. We're into March now, so it'll be trout from now on. I think probably get to ladybar hopefully. So we'll see how we go today. I'll get back to you if we get out. Well, I'm just on the edge of the dead spot. It's quite difficult to keep it in the dead spot, but I'm getting sort of 3 or 4 minutes in that dead spot, and then it's gradually coming out. I feel quite confident. Drags it under and it catches on the bottom, but I'm actually off the bottom. That's a weight. I've got like a paternoster set up. And it's just keeping it moving once it comes round here. Retrieving steady. 2 or 3 winds, leave it a minute to drop that down. 2 or 3 winds, drop back down. I've got the fish head mounted, so it should swim more natural when I'm bringing it in. Cracking day, cracking spring day, early spring day. No rain today for once. Just a tiny little bit of breeze, just right. Little Jenny wren keeps flying across the river. It's making a nest somewhere, but it keeps going across from one bush to the other. It's coming along the riverbed like as it would if it were a fish struggling, a sick fish. So just keep giving it a few winds and then let it drop back, just in case any pike's following it. Yes, we're in. Don't feel very big at the moment, but I don't know though. I don't know, it's going now. This could be a decent fish. Yes. Yeah, that's not too bad. Not quite ready yet. Yeah, that's not a bad fish. Yeah. Get the old mat out. Should have had this out. Whenever you get them out, you don't catch out. So I didn't put it out. Oops. Safely in the net anyway. Let's find the old pliers. Yes, it's a nice fish. Let me weigh this one. Go here. Go here. Have a look at you. Oh, I lost the hook. We lost the hook. We're just exploring this bay on the other side. It's like a backwater, it's actually flowing the other way. It's not too bad. About a foot from the bank. It's quite deep there. It's probably 10 foot deep, something like that. I'm trying to get it to get down to that branch, but it's either not flowing or flowing too far this way, and I might actually cast directly to the branch, but we'll see. It's gradually moving down. I've lost 3 roach now on that other swim. There's some bad snags. So this is my last roach, so when I lose this I'm out of here. But that were a nice fish. That's a 15 and a 14 this year. Same old story. Something always goes wrong with the filming. The GoPro battery went. What I could have done when I had the pike in the net, I knew it was getting quite low. I think it was only 75% when I started off. So I could have changed the battery, but your hands are shitted up, and so I didn't get the. Well, I took some. I thought I took some with holding the pike before I put it back, and it must have blocked out. The battery must have gone. So I haven't got any footage of that. Such a shame. I think that there must be an award for the world's worst YouTuber, and I think I've got to be up for that. Anyone wants to put me forward for that, because I'm absolutely useless with this camera. I try not to let it affect my fishing. I try to fish and just actually have my camera on. But when you see the professional guys and how they do it with the tripod, I've got tripods, but also I had it on the tripod then when the battery had gone, to show you the pike. But oh well, live and learn. So that's staying fairly tight there, so I might bring that in and have a cast over to that branch there, so we get fairly close to the branch. Yeah, I'll do that. Any one of these could be my last cast. Nice little baits these though, nice size. I would prefer to have one single treble on. Maybe still not far enough really. You've got to be a bit careful, it's your last bait. I don't want to put it in a tree. See, that's going up the other way, that's the back eddy going up. Don't know if you can see that or not in the float going up. And it's coming back out and then back down, so it'll probably go down now towards that branch again. I don't mind it if like going past that tree on the outside, but it's the dead spot I want to try and explore, just next to that bank. Yeah, so the speed that's going, there's nothing touching the bottom there. So that's well deep. That's got to be probably 12 foot deep there. Might be touching now. I'll just walk it down. I do like fishing when it's moving. A lot more exciting. That's where I got snagged earlier on, so yeah, I'm going to serve again. I should have realised that before I got to that point. I think that might be me done. It's coming along the branch, I can feel it. What we got here? We got a sock, I think. Yes, we got a sock. We got a sock. We'll get the other one. Have a look. There's somebody with cold feet further up. Right, so I'll put this back on. I'm going to go for who dares wins in the side of that branch. If I'm in too much of a tangle. I think we're alright now. So I'm going to try and get right in the lee of that branch. So I say bye bye to my tackle. Here we go. Still not quite far enough. Could have done with another 2-3 foot there. Not out too bad though. Anything under that, any pike under that branch would have definitely got the vibes from that splash. So I'd say we're on the bottom there, slightly. I'm not moving a lot there. No, it is moving along slightly. It's the back eddy coming back up. So this next cast, I'll fish this out 5 minutes, and then I'm going to go for broke. I'm going to try and put it on that bank and drag it in. Just under that tree there, if I can. I fancy that little spot there. I don't know what, it just screams pike. See the mink under the tree? Big black mink. You see it? Just gone in the water there. That's a big one. See the bubbles going along the edge now? If it'll come out. No, I can't see it now. It's gone right. It must have gone right up there. Right, I'm going for it this time. I said that last time, but we're going to get some. We're going to get some this time. It's going right over. Going over this time. That's a bit better. Still could have done me another foot. I think that's the farthest I've had it on that side. Yeah, it's going up the I don't know, I think it's on the bottom there, I would say. If you get another 2 foot further over and lie on the bottom like that, I would leave it for 20 minutes. I'd hold it for 20 minutes. Oh, the mink's there again. Can you see the mink behind the tree now? Moving behind the tree. He's a big one. And he's not scared of me. Normally your voice is enough to put him up, make him go, but it's... I bet you can smell my bloody fish bait, because it's just been on there, hasn't it? Well, he's the right size. No, he's not bothered. Right, he's going to grab my bait. Perfect. Go on. Ah! Yeah. It's perfect if the mink don't grab it, and the pike does. Yeah, I've never seen a... Well, I have. I once saw one as tame as that at up on the River Eden. There was a mink trap on a platform, and it came up to us chattering, and it was completely tame. So whether somebody was feeding it, I'm a bit worried now, because that's going exactly where my bait is. I don't fancy taking a mink off. I don't fancy trying to take a mink off the bloody line. Who'd have believed it? I didn't send it out. If I hook a mink, one of the most savage things there are, a mink. Where's he gone? Where have you gone? Not come up again. He's there, just come up there, behind that tree again. Wow. I bet you can smell my fish, this dead bait. I'm watching for him coming back in now. I'm not watching me float, I'm watching for the bloody mink. Bad enough catching a seagull. Never mind catching a mink. So that's not far from where I wanted it. Still could have done with another foot, but it's actually in the little bay. It's on the bottom. So the scent should be going under that tree, if there's anybody under that tree branch. Yeah, little jack pike, yeah. It's only a little one. Yeah.
What do you use for bait?
I've just got a little roach on.
Do you think sardines work here? Sardines?
Sardines are alright, yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah, it's only a jack.
the pike that.
Yeah.
Quite big though, isn't it?
Let's find the gear to get it all out. Whoops, that's one way of doing it. That's one way of getting it off.
Oh, you wanted it?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Normally get cut to hell with the teeth. Perfect that.
You did the first one today then?
Yeah.